is about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and there he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Skilled by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullen is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo will win the Italian Grand Prix!
Ugbade running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada in there too, with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden Barrett and an early touch and an excellent.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of Sports Orbit, reaching you from the Leadership Podcast Studio. My name is Afa Acho, and Salisu Yusuf is right here. Salisu, you were unavoidably absent yesterday, but you are back once again to Sports Orbit. Welcome back.
Yeah, just like Morgan said, yes, our unavoidable absent went for another assignment.
Yeah.
Very important assignment. So it's a pleasure to be back on the beat. Show the sport chill.
Yeah. All right, in this episode of Sports Orbit, we have a bumper package for you as usual. Of course, like we said, since that ill-fated match between Nigeria versus Ghana, every day one news or the other comes out from the NFF, and today also there's something also coming out from the NFF. Also, we have still talking about the NFF. We are hearing a name being bandied around as someone who is a preferred candidate of the NFF for the new coach. Also, we still have some news on the likes of Toby Amusan, who have been granted some scholarship as a sort of preparation for the Olympic coming on in France. Also, Champions League results. We now have all our finalists for the 2022 CAF Champions League. But first, we'll begin semi-finalists actually, and of course, we also have some news from the NPFL. All that and much more we'll give to you in this episode of Sports Orbit. But first, we'll begin from the NFF, where the NFF has appointed Salisu Yusuf, Coach Ladan Bosso, Nduka, Ugbade, and Bassey to head national teams. The Executive Committee of the Nigerian Football Federation has approved the recommendation of its Technical and Development Subcommittee for the appointment of Salisu Yusuf as the head coach of Super Eagles B, otherwise known as CHAM team, as well as the Under-23 Olympic team, while he also worked with Kennedy Boboye as his assistant, while also Fatai Osho, also assistant coach, and Abubakar Bala Mohammed, also assistant coach. Also, Fidelis Ilichuku of Plateau United, also an assistant coach, while Ike Shromu is goalkeeper's trainer. Also, in the other appointment, Ladan Bosso retains his position as head coach of Under-20 boys. He will work with former Under-17 head coach Fatai Amo, Oladuni Oyaleke, Jolomi Atune Ali, and Barua Olatunji Abidin. And in addition to that, apart from being team of the CHAM Eagles, he has also been appointed as the coach alongside Finidi George and Usman Abdallah as the third assistant, including Ike Shromu as the coaches who will work with whoever will be the technical advisor. But Salifu, when I saw this news, last week we talked about, or I think earlier in the week we talked about, the Eagles in the process of the NFL wanting to hire coaches for all of the teams for the teams. But when I saw these names, I would say I wasn't inspired. You expect that after going through all we've been through, you expect that you will see some fresh names. We have very, very tried and tested coaches right here in Nigeria, but you keep seeing some names being recycled over and over again. For the past 20 years, there are some names Here that I see that right from when I got into this profession, that we've been hearing their names as a young journalist. We are still hearing these names over and over again. Is the NFF, is there something wrong in the glass house? What exactly is going on in the NFF?
Maybe right where you're going to school. Maybe
Yeah.
Well, that it is obvious, and that's why I'm in support of the call by the player union. Yes, is that the Nigeria Football Federation should be restructured if we must move forward. Because in the present scenario, the present architectures of the football, it is no way we can make any progress.
At all.
And it's going to show, it's showing daily by their actions and by their decisions. And it's clearly that the amount of Pinnick and his crew are brief of ideas and they don't have anything to offer anymore. So they keep on giving us something that rather than excited that we keep on weakening our attempt or our effort to make it progress or any hope of progress. So, for instance, looking at the appointments and at the name they have mentioned, they are mentioned as the new head coach and sometimes you also be forced to ask the question that what is the yardstick and what is the criteria of appointing coaches for exactly. And if you have to appoint the coaches, and to me, from my own, I'm not a technical person, I'm not a coach, but from my layman view and from my layman standing for understanding that appointments to be based on your achievement and what your record and your pedigree and what you have done in the past. And if you're looking at the coaches, for instance, Salisu Yusuf, I'm not saying he's a good coach, but if you're looking at his performance since he has been decided within the Nigeria football in the last 4 years, there's nothing to show that it should be different the job of the part of the San Eagle again. More importantly, that he was part of the thing that was totally easy out, start completely. And
you're still bringing him back.
And you remember, Salisu used to also have some. Well, there was a question mark about his attitude and some certain things that happened in the past when he was accused of mass fishing and mass alleging, and he was suspended by FIFA. But after he served the ban, he irritated him and gave him a job immediately. So it's like there's something hiding, there's a strict relationship that the ordinary Nigerian or the rest of Nigeria, the rest of us are yet to know between the Salisu Yusuf and the Nigerian football. I'm not saying he's a Nigerian, he's qualified to get the job, but he's not the only Nigerian. More important, like he has tested, he has been over. Why can't you test other Nigerians? And if you're looking at the coaching crew, for instance, you are appointing Salisu Yusuf as the head coach of the San Eagles, and you say he should be assisted by Kenneth Boboyi. Kenneth Boboyi, who was a former champion, who has won the Nigerian League Premier League title with Plateau United. Okay, and then Fatah Show, who was a Niba coach that led the Niba to the capture and was successful with the Niba. And then more disappointing that is Fidelis Eleshuku, former MFF coach. When Eleshuku was with MFF, we know what MFF was and how MFF was one of the right team. He come to Heartland, we know what he started to achieve, but the manager within Heartland was not conducive for him to move out. And then now he's in Plateau United. I don't think there's any much investment in Plateau United, but you see the result. He has proved his integrity, he has proved his mental as a coach. But to even make more argon and more dramatized, like he's even the assistant number 4 in the packet order. So what are we saying? Why should Salisu Yusuf remember if in the current league we are playing, Salisu Yusuf is the coach of Plateau United, and we know where Kano is at the moment.
Exactly.
So if you are using by their performance, they ask, why should Salisu Yusuf to be the head coach ahead of Eleshuku, ahead of Kenneth Boboyi, and ahead of Fatah Ashu? Then down coming to the 20 level for Ladan Bosso. The same Ladan Bosso was the coach of the under 20 team in 2008 when he led the team to the World Cup and at the same time could not go beyond the quarterfinal. Okay, last two years ago, he was given a chance job. He could not even qualify the same team for African Championship, and now you are giving him the job back. Exactly. And the Fly don't have a job, have a match next month. This month, not even this month. In Benin, in the Nigeria Republic. So what are we saying? So they keep on recycling, but coming to the other 17, yes, I'm okay. I don't have issue with that. They are assisted by Haruna and Lilica. These are some proof names who have done their job, who are very good in that. No, because other 17 it's not about win. No, we are winning several, but for me, it's not about winning. It's basically development, identify young players, scout players, and then to development for a future tournament. So I believe the Ugbade, Aruna, these two guys are good for that job. But for the Sun Eagles, at the same time, I would call it, this is a Super Eagles team B. Ordinarily supposed to be the main strong, but Super Eagles, they all need to be, you have bring some foreign players who are based in foreign to just complement the team. You have like 7 of them to come against and then become a Super Eagles team. And instead of have Olympic qualification starting next year. Paris 2024, we didn't qualify for the last one. Now we are giving the same job to Salisu Yusuf, who to me have not shown anything different.
At all. Then I think one gray area also from the recommendation of the technical and subcommittee is you are yet to appoint
a coach.
Or you've appointed assistant. I think normally the usual practice is the coach who is supposed to come in, isn't he supposed at liberty to pick his assistants? Usually in senior climbs, whoever becomes coach
names his
technical crew and not you appointing. Supposing he comes and says, look guys, this assistant you give it to me, I don't think I can work with them. What then happens? You haven't even named the man who is supposed to be in charge of the Eagles, but you've named assistants. Why is it that we always have a way of working backwards when people are moving forward?
Why people are going the right way? We only go on the opposite directions. Because I have not seen where it happened that the appointed assistant name the vice president.
Exactly.
Why the head coach is already to be appointed?
It's just like appointing a vice president of the country while you don't have
a president. Or the other way around, you just appoint a queen and there's no king.
Exactly.
So you marry a wife and say, okay, let the wife just occupy until we get a queen to come and take it, to come and help the wife. So I keep on saying that Nigerian football needs a break from what we are today.
Exactly.
These people, Pinnick and his co, have brief of ideas. They don't have anything to offer Nigerian football. They should go away. They should leave our football alone. The stakeholders should go and leave our football alone. All the FL, all the Congress, everybody, all of them should just give way. There's nothing. They don't have anything new to offer because they keep on recycling and they're not offering any new things.
Okay, away from that number, still onto coaching issues for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, where it's been revealed that the NFF, out of all the short list of great coaches we discussed here the other day, who the NFF are adamant on settling for is Pesero. One begins to wonder what is the issue with Amaju and Pesero. Is it that some reports say that they feel is going to be a cheaper option, and that is the thing. That is where I knew it was going to be a problem. You see, we are always going for cheap things, and at the end of the day, because you don't expect to pay for a cheap thing and expect you are paying for a Peugeot and you're expecting the performance of a Mercedes-Benz. It's simply not possible. So you have great coaches lined up, but you feel, okay, this one will be cheaper for us, so let's go for the cheaper one. Nigerian style, without considering that the Super Eagles is a world-class brand, not looking at, okay, one of these great coaches can even help Nigeria maybe to winning the World Cup or a big tournament, but you just want to go for what's available, what's cheap, what you can afford.
Nigeria waste time
exactly.
Going for a cheaper option. And the cheaper option will not even give you the best. And if you are looking for a best, you need to actually put in all you needed to put in. Yes, I mean, you just have to the way we always football in this one and go execute things. Okay, for instance, if the Super Eagles is a big brand, the materials are no any coach in this one will come and tell you that Nigeria have a player. The materials are already there. So all you need to do is somebody who harness this one and put it together and fine-tune them and make it a world beater team, a world class team that can stand with the feet, can stand with the pace of time. And if you get the world team who can compete favorably with the rest of the world, the money you are looking for will definitely come in. And that is our challenge. Is we go for a cheaper team. And when you go for a cheaper team, you keep on struggling. Because when you buy a cricket from the market, you can't expect the cricket to last as somebody who spends his money and go and buy a brand new car, a brand new clothes from the market. So you can't get the same price, you can't get the same function for cricket and the same thing with the brand new clothes. So, but if they have done the coach they mentioned, now settle for Fisher and all at the same time, and apart from even the cheaper price, The year for they always go for somebody who can always be willing to play the game by the rule. Well, I don't think you understand what I mean by they play the game.
No, I understand.
I also willing to
course.
compromise on the second thing. To
Definitely.
compromise on the outstand and compromise on the second thing.
Yeah.
And okay, like now, like what we were discussing earlier about naming the assistant. Even one of the disagreements they have with Pesaro is before the contract was not seen through. Pesaro demanded he must appoint his own assistant. Yeah. But they say no, they have assistant to give to him. But it's not done anyway. I think even at the club levels.
No, you don't. I mean,
even at the club level.
You come with your assistant.
You come with your assistants. And once you are fired with your assistants. So, they go with you.
Yeah, exactly. So in other words, Pesaro, being desperate for a job, has agreed to the terms of the NFF that, okay, no problem, give me your assistants, I'll come and work with them. Because at the way he's looking, the man clearly is desperate. He needs a job. He's been out of work. He needs a job. So whatever the NFF presents to him, he's ready to take. Anyway, at this point, we'll go on a quick break. When we come back, Sport Orbit continues. Don't go nowhere.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
All right, welcome back from that short break. You're still on to Sports Orbit. Now on to the NPFL, where Rivers United yesterday grabbed a 1-0 win away to Katsina United to open a 4-gap lead at the top of the NPFL table. That lead now clearly puts Rivers United on top of the table, giving Plateau United, who are second position, 4 points. Salisu, Rivers United don't seem to be slowing down.
They are not ready to remove their leg
at all.
From the bed at all. And that is a make of the champion.
Yeah.
And in Nigerian terrain and in Nigerian league, what we always know we know in Nigerian football. And that is one of the, at least in as much as our football, we are not affecting what to do, but there's some certain things we look at it and we also look at. You say there's a little changes coming up. Because what we always know in Nigerian leaders, once you are playing at home, you get a win. Once you are going away, you get to lose. But Europa United and Plateau United are trying to break that stand, that gene. And over the years, from them consistently winning home and winning home. I was expecting that Europa United getting to Katsina United, they may have find it more probably.
Exactly.
The best result of get at the moment because to play draw. But I say a club who mean what they want to achieve and who mean the help and knowing that more important that the man behind it, those behind them immediately drop a point. So it's an opportunity for them to extend it and the people grab that opportunity to two hands and then ensure that they extend the lead. And that the 4-point gap. It's not a small mean.
No, at all.
Definitely, it will take even though they lose that, even though they lose the match and they still
exactly.
So it will take they have to fight, and pray for them to drop a point. And now they already have their own destiny in their hands.
Yeah, clearly. And I mean, it's been a fantastic season for Rivers United. They've been very, very consistently, and credit must be given to Coach Stanley Eguma, who. I mean, these are one of the tested coaches also in when it comes to the local scenes. But we keep recycling coaches, and when there are coaches who have proven themselves in the local scenes here and who haven't been given a proper chance to at least show what they can do.
You know, the last time Stanley Eguma was in the show was 2011.
Yeah.
2011, where he was an assistant coach in the Olympic team headed by Austin Babo.
Yeah.
As if he was an assistant of Babo in the Olympic team when they went for a playoff in Morocco, eight nation tournament in Morocco, and then they qualified, and then they get to see him. So
Exactly.
it's like those in the NFL, once they don't like your opinion,
No, see, it's simple as that.
Okay, look at
because some guys who have failed consistently are always getting the jobs.
Okay, look at this scenario. Nigerians have been clamoring for Emmanuel Moneke to come and try and be the coach of the Super Eagles. But the name is called, since Nigeria want him, let's set him on the fire. Let's set him on the trap. Let's set him on the trap. Carry him join the Babo. Just with 2 weeks to the playoff or 1 week to the playoff. Now, he failed a Babo field. But as a Babo field, Amuneke has failed. Now they have appointed another key coach. So ordinarily, if there's anybody to be appointed as an assistant coach, I'm waiting for the news of that coach. It's not Salisu Yusuf who has been there for years. Salisu Yusuf has been part of the Super Eagles coach for the last 8 years.
Exactly. I mean, it's just quite unfortunate. I mean, we'll move away from that now to Paris 2024. The journey to Paris 2024 Olympics has begun for 8 Nigerian athletes. That's talking about Aaron Okwadri, Toby Amusan, Brume, and 5 others as they've gotten IOC scholarships. The 100 meters hurdle and reigning Commonwealth gold medalist Toby Amusan, who also won the 100 meters hurdles title at the Diamond League and Tokyo Olympic. Bronze medalist Ese Brume also headlined the list. And the list also has Imaobon Uko Athletics, Ofyong Edem Table Tennis, and of course, not forgetting wrestlers Blessing Okoro Dudu, Oboro Dudu, and freestyle sensation Adekroye Otunayo, of course, and Taekwondo upcoming starlet Elizabeth Ayanacho. Of course, with this scholarship now, they will be receiving a monthly payment until Paris 2024. For me, I think this is a good one because we know how when it comes to athletics, how our Olympic Committee here treat these athletes. But at least with this scholarship now, we are sure that at least every month they are sure of getting some form of payment directly from the IOC.
Yeah, that is a good one. At the same time, let's be useful. I like to comment the Nigeria Olympic Committee because IOC this is the Nigeria Olympic Committee that facilitated this move.
Okay.
This grant would have come directly to the athletes, but it's the Nigeria Olympic Committee that facilitated and it's come to the Nigeria Olympic and commended the Nigeria Olympic Committee headed by Nduka. In as much as we are not too impressed with their performance and what they have been doing because they have been doing the Olympics so far. But at least it's a good move. It's a right step. So for the right step in the right direction so far, and because this kind of money coming monthly for the athletes, it definitely ease their preparations and enable them to participate in all form of training, go on the tour, and then I think it's a good one. We pray that the IOC can also facilitate so that more athletes can also get on this scholarship. Because we are not going to the Paris with 8 athletes. We need more athletes who are also our weightlifters and this and other athletes. But more athletes can also get on that method. I also expected that a person like Nduka should also be getting on.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm surprised that he's not even on this list.
These are upcoming athletes.
Exactly.
If you have to having a hope of a medal at the Paris, we are looking in athletic and we are looking in the ways of I'm happy that that the young ladies who won a gold medal at the World Championship in Nairobi is on that list. So that is a good one, that's a perfect one. So we pray that the Nigeria Olympic Committee is now well done for what you have done so far, but at least try to facilitate as well. We have more athletes on this scholarship on this list, so we can ease their preparation more than we always have challenges to prepare our athletes for the game.
All right. I mean, we give kudos to the IOC for this scholarship. At least this will help to motivate the artists, the athletes, spur them on, and hopefully in Paris 2024, Nigeria will have a better outing than we did in Tokyo 2020. Away from that now to the UEFA Champions League, we some matches went down last night. Of course, it was Man City versus Atletico in that one, and Although it ended a barren 0-0 draw, but Man City went through, considering the fact that in the first leg, Man City took that tie 1-0, and that semi-final qualification has actually put Pep Guardiola as the first coach in history to qualify for nine semi-finals of the Champions League. He did it 4 times with Barcelona, 3 times with Bayern Munich, and this is the second time he's doing it with City. So looking at that game, a very tough and cagey game, and 0-0 ended, but Man City just had to squeeze in to make it to the semi-final, considering that in the first leg it was 1-0. I knew it was going to be a very tight game, but no goals in that one. Atletico gave a good account of themselves, and at the end of it was 0-0.
First of all, let's congratulate Pep Guardiola for defeat. It's not easy to play in the semi-final of the UEFA Champions League. So UEFA Champions League is the biggest tournament in the game of football. It can only come second to the FIFA World Cup, and that is the FIFA World Cup. And for him, play in the semi-final of such competitions for 9 times. It's not a small.
With 3 different teams.
It's not, three different teams. It's not a small feat, and very few coaches, very few coaches have even made it to the semi-final or once or even once. So for him to have been there for almost 9, going for the 9th time, is a sort of more feat. And if you look at that match yesterday, I feel for the Atleticos what they give all, and they also have they are also to be blamed for missing several chances they created and for not making their chances count. And kudos to the Man Cities, they hold on to their first leg lead and ensure that they didn't cancel that goal. So, and then congratulations. Now the semi-final has pairing English team versus Spanish team. We have 2 Spanish teams in the semi-final, 2 Spanish teams and 2 English teams. Unfortunately, none of the English team are not facing themselves in the semi-final, and the Spanish team are not facing themselves in the semi-final.
So definitely a final will be 1 English, one Spanish.
It's not definitely. There's a probability you can have all Spanish final.
Actually,
all Spanish final.
Spanish,
and also have all English final. So like we have last season. So it definitely can happen. But we pray that so let this guy going to this will be an interesting encounter. Now Madrid will face Man City, while Villarreal will face Liverpool. And the other match yesterday, if you look at Liverpool, Benfica wanted to. It's like I wanted to say they get their inspiration from Chelsea. I don't know. It's like they survived the same defeat with Chelsea, 3-1 defeat at home. Just like Chelsea went to Madrid, they said, "Oh, they went to Madrid on Tuesday. I wanted to turn the table, to turn the table, but unfortunately they couldn't succeed." The Benfica also they said try to make some more
performance. I must confess.
Scored 3 goals in the Anfield. I had never expected just to go from them. Having what based on what they play at home. But yesterday they give a good account of themselves, try to turn the table. But unfortunately, Liverpool is always equal to the task. Those guys at Liverpool are something else when it comes to the game of football. So we are going to watch a very interesting and exciting encounter. But Liverpool's versus Villarreal. Liverpool, well, I love you, but I'm not going to support you against Villarreal. More important is I have a Nigerian player against you.
Absolutely. Of course, and clearly, even Klopp has said that Liverpool must do extra work to ensure that they overcome Villarreal, considering what he saw them play against Bayern Munich, and completely, he's absolutely right.
It's absolutely right, and any team that comes against Villarreal has become a very tough team. Because the team that knock out Juventus, knock out. If you look at it, they are knock out Juventus, knock out Bayern. These are not small team. Bayern was a favorite for this title, but unfortunately, Villarreal secure one win, and I think one way I expected that Villarreal Bayern on the ordinary after if you beat them away, come back to their way. The least they can give is 4 or 3 goals. But yesterday, on yesterday, on Tuesday, they try in vain. They try to get 1 goal. Villarreal through our Samuel Soko cancel that goal, and then ensure that they progress on 2-1 aggregate. So Liverpool must be very, very careful against the Villarreal side. But this Villarreal side, they have something to offer. And those guys, this is the second time the Villarreal qualified for the Champions League. So the first time they make it was 2006. And before they lost the final, they lost the semi-final to Arsenal against Arsenal, and then Arsenal went to the final against Barcelona, and they lost the final. So now they are there for the second time again. At least they want to make this time count, and Liverpool should be very, 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 very careful against this Villarreal side.
Away from that now to the second tier European competition, which is the Europa League. Some matches will be going down in the quarter-final fixtures. Today, my producer has that. Let's quickly have a look at those fixtures. Of course, it will be Barcelona against Frankfurt. Recall that the first leg ended 1-1, stalemate, and the other game also 1-1. That's Lyon versus West Ham. And also Atalanta versus RB Leipzig also ended 1-1 then. For Rangers versus Braga, Braga actually took that one 1-0 against Rangers, but Rangers will be at home today. And don't forget that we have at least 3 Nigerian players for Rangers, so at least my money will be on Rangers tonight.
Definitely, you can't say it better than that. All our mind, our prayers is our prayer will be Leon Balogun,
Bassey,
Bassey, and put that ensure that they get to the semi-final, because we can't give them less support. We are solely behind them to ensure that they progress with this one. And then looking at the other matches that will be lined up, Barcelona and the German club side are going to be very top match rank, but I was even surprised that the Barcelona have get a goal in the first leg, but now coming at home, I think they will need to ensure that yes, they click it. And Barcelona are playing on the very unfamiliar terrain.
Absolutely,
this is not where they used to be. They always in the class of the Champions League, but they are playing on the very for the very first time for a very long time. And now, but they want to make this one count and ensure that they get it. And most of the Jack want to give a good account of himself and prove that yes, he's supposed to. He has already proved it, but he needs to prove it further. Then Lyon, West Ham. So West Ham allowed Lyon to get a goal in the first leg. So let's say I'm going to be the Moyes is equal to the task, and I'm going to assemble his ball and ensure that they get a goal in Lyon and progress to the next round. I would love to see West Ham being the only English team in that kind of championship to progress to the next round.
Absolutely. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on, and these games they come up today, 7:45 and 6:45. The first game that's Atalanta versus RB Leipzig. Then the other games all come up at 8 p.m. Anyway, when we come back here tomorrow, we'll give you a review of these matches and a review of all other sporting events and sporting news as it comes. Salifu, once again, thanks for being in the studio on this wonderful episode of Sports Orbit.
Thank you, it's always a pleasure.
All right, till we come your way tomorrow again with another exciting and refreshing episode of Sports Orbit. I remain your host, Afacho. Stay safe out there, and it's goodbye.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.